if you have not already, you need to make a theme team in college football 25. I think it was about 2 weeks ago. They changed the theme teams, but not all the theme teams. That's the thing. Some theme teams, I think it's the top 15 teams that are ranked IRL in college football. Their theme team gets different boosts than normal theme teams. As you can see, I have an Alabama theme team, and you can see some of the stats they get. Other theme teams will not get this. One of the big thing is +2 speed. That is a major thing, and when I saw that, I said I gotta go make a theme team. Now, I originally had a theme team, but then eventually kind of got disbanded, and I didn't really care because it was only +1 speed. And then I saw a lot of people in game, like their players are getting crazy boosts, and sometimes it shows up like the little comparisons between your players. I noticed one guy had Restrepo to 95 speed, and I knew somebody wasn't just actually running a theme team and a scheme theme team, because that's not even possible. I don't think it is. It'll be really tough to. So I was like, okay, hold on. I gotta check this out. So I go over to theme teams and I see these guys are getting +2 speed, and you can see not every theme team is like that. For example, like let's say we go to Charlotte, like you can see they only get +1 speed. They don't get all this other stuff like the other theme teams. So it's only that. So if you're gonna make a theme team, it's got to be a team that's ranked top 15 in college. So you want to make sure it's a team that's also gonna stay in the top 15. I went with Bama because I doubt they're gonna drop the top 15. I don't think they're gonna do anything if in the college football playoffs, but assuming they make it. But I just made them because I already had Bama players, so why not? And every single player gets all team chem, so it's like, you know what I mean? It's not like it really matters at the end of the day. It's got to make sure the team's in the top 15. The only thing I just don't like about it is like that I just feel like every theme team should get these boosts. I don't know why they have to kind of like make it to where it's only the top 15 teams. Like, what if somebody wants to run a pit theme team, right? Now, they don't really have too many players, but let's say they finally get a player that comes out and you want to boost them that +2 speed. And yeah, technically you could just, change him and all the other guys on the team to a Bama, Georgia, or whatever theme team, and then he could get the boost. But let's say you genuinely wanted to run like that, theme team and stuff, because next year Delaware's getting added to the game, and I'm telling you right now, I'm running a Delaware theme team. So obviously that doesn't mean every player on my team is going to be like an actual Delaware player, because I don't know how many cards we're actually going to get. But when we do get a new card, it's going to be cool to see him actually get that boost. You know what I mean? So if you get what I mean, you get what I mean. But I just think that this boost, like what you're seeing on screen, the tiers from 1 all the way to 50, every theme team should get this. Now, with me making this theme team, though, I did have to come up with some coins because I didn't do too good in my gauntlet run. I actually had my worst gauntlet run of the year yesterday. I went 4-2. That is the worst one I had this year, so that kind of sucked, but which means I didn't get too many coins, so I had to come up with some coins. So I did have to sell 2 players on my team in order to make this. I sold Marshawn Lynch, and I did sell Reggie Wayne. I was actually fine with selling Reggie Wayne, though, because I was a little, I don't know, he kind of wasn't doing a whole lot for me, and I was kind of like, whatever. And I sold Marshawn Lynch because Ashton Jeanty with the theme team is kind of Marshawn Lynch, to be honest. He's the speed he was, and his break tackle and all that stuff is a little bit similar. It's not obviously the same as his, but it's kind of similar. So it's kind of just like the Walmart Marshawn Lynch. And another thing that's just really good about making these theme teams is that with all the boosts that these players are going to get, you're going to be able to buy lower overall cards that aren't, like an Ashton Jeanty, for example. Like, this card is kind of really, stat wise, kind of very similar to the Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn's about 150,000 coins. You can get Ashton Jeanty for like 30,000-40,000, and I'm not saying you're going to get the same production, but you're going to get pretty good production. Like, this is actually not a bad running back. So making some type of theme team is almost kind of like an investment, because you're going to be able to get low overall cards, spend less coins on them, and get really good production out of them. And then when you do get those big time cards that do cost a lot of coins and are really good, they're going to be even better than what they are, just because, like, for example, Restrepo, who in my opinion is like one of the best cards in the game. Now he's just going to get even better. All his route running is really good, and now he's 95 speed. 93 speed was already really nasty. Now the guy's 95 speed. He's going to be practically unguardable on the field. I know you guys do see I got Smitty out there, Mr. Devontae Smith. Look, he's honestly not that much different than Reggie Wayne. He's only 1 speed slower than Reggie Wayne. Reggie was 90, so now he's 89, and his route running is actually really similar to Reggie Wayne, so he's not that much different. He's only 1 speed slower, and look, he's going to be there temporarily. Obviously, I'm going to get him out of there eventually Obviously, we'll get Genty up out there. We got to make these coins. We got to start, we had coins, and we made a theme team. So we did not have to make any changes on the defense, though. I know my defensive lineup looks a little bit different, but it's the same. To make the theme team, I have to have like some guys in their natural positions, because there's no one gets times 2 chem, so you got to be really careful, like putting guys out of position and stuff. So I have some guys in their natural positions, but in game, like, I'm subbing guys around. Like, I'm running the D line the same. It's gonna be Javon Curse, Arakpo off the edge, Julius Peppers, Jalen Carter, Kenneth Grant. All those guys are my interior linemen, and then Wesley Bistain and Sean Dolik. Those are the guys I actually have in the box. Chris Paul is just a backup. Like, I'm gonna have Bistain play over him. And I know Malachi Starks is out of position, so you're probably thinking, like, is he still getting the chem? Yes, he still gets the chem, and he gets the boost. As you can see, it looks a whole lot different now. The only difference is that when they're out of position, it doesn't actually count towards the chem. So let's say, for example, Malachi was a strong safety. I would actually be 51 out of 50 right now for the Alabama chem. Something I would like to see them add is something to where we can change players, positions. Like, man, sometimes you'll be able to change a strong safety to free safety, so then it'll add to the chem slot. So that is something I would like to see them add, because I'm not sure if it's in the game, because at least any of the players I've had, I've never seen that option. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about theme teams for a little, just really quickly, because me personally, I just literally learned that, like, this was going on and stuff. I didn't really know it. I don't know how known this really is. So another thing is too, I kind of noticed in my gauntlet run, I was just like, man, like, I'm just like, I've never been one to make excuses for when I lose. If I lose, it's on me. I never blame the game. I never blame anything. If I lose, it's on me. It's very rarely I'll do it. It's very rarely. I gotta really be either in a really bad mood, or something that crazy must just happen. But the point I'm trying to get at is, in my gauntlet run, I'm just really noticing, like, like, these players are just, they're a little bit faster, and like, they really are just moving. And I kind of noticed, like, what, I got to make a theme team to kind of keep up with these guys. So that's what I went ahead and did. And if you do not have one, I would highly recommend doing it. Another thing is too, like, you get a lot of strength out of it as well. It's like +3 strength, so that's going to help you a lot with your offensive line and your defensive line as well, because you guys know football is won in the trenches. I will be running up with this team tonight live on Twitch, so if you guys do want to watch that, go click the link down in my description of my Twitch. You guys can drop a follow. We'll be running up tonight, playing some seasons, trying to win some natties, and trying to recoup some of these coins, get some guys on the team. If you guys have any questions about the theme team stuff, or really anything college football related, you guys can comment it down below. And if you have any video ideas for me that you'd like to see me post, you can comment that down as well. If you did enjoy this video, man, drop a like. If you're not subbed to the channel, definitely sub to the channel, because we got a lot more college football 25 content coming on the way. Till next time, man, I'll see y'all on the next one.